had the desire to go to church, and I was embarrassed about that. I was confused about why I wanted to go, and I've been very almost shameful of my desire to learn about God. Yeah. And to even think that I'm going to make a video right now about this topic. My name is Janelle Fraser, the expert to follow to become genuinely happy, wildly successful, and a naked leader. I just wanted to have a conversation today about when we get curious about something that we're afraid what other people are going to think, or what kind of stories they're going to make up about us. And I know over the last few months, me being curious in religions and God doesn't mean that I don't believe all of the things I used to believe prior to. But some of the fears that have been coming up for me is like, are people going to think like that I'm stupid or like naive? I'm out for a walk with my partner right now, and I'm like, can he overhear what I'm saying? Like, does he think I'm crazy? You know, I'm standing beside my mom in church this morning, and I'm like, if I sing too loudly, even though this song feels really good, is she gonna think this is what I believe and then think that's what she should believe? I think what I'm trying to get at here is that you're gonna be curious about things sometimes, and that you should lean into that. And that your curiosities are actually your own inner wisdom. There is nothing better than your inner wisdom and your connection to yourself to lead you in the direction of your next transformation, your next opportunity to be happier, to be healthier, to be more fulfilled. And so following your curiosity, I believe, is purposeful. And today I just wanted to remind you not to let your fear of what other people think hold you back from your next transformation. I've been diving in spirituality for many, parts of my life, but never directly, never going to the churches, speaking with spiritual teachers, and actually going in. It's hard to talk about something that you're embarrassed about. It's hard to put words to something that you're worried you're going to be criticized about. But our ability to have these conversations that make us shake in vulnerability, that make us feel totally uncomfortable, and that challenge so many of our beliefs, I think is also our ability to continue to become the best version of ourselves. For the last few years, I've become very interested in what I'll call alternative spirituality. So mediumship and, tarot cards and manifestation and the law of attraction and the universe and those types of things. However, what I also couldn't ignore any longer was this large body of religion around the world that I knew nothing about. Throughout the service and throughout hearing the music, it's like those songs were, vibrating through my soul. They were making me feel something, and it felt like, energetically wise, if I turned my ears off to the message, it felt like what my seminars feel like, what the conferences that I go to feel like. And so all of a sudden, I was getting this feeling that didn't resonate with what I was hearing, because I was hearing, words like Jesus and God and, verses and readings from the Bible, of which I have all this programming around. I would feel my heart be open one minute and recognizing the commonalities between my message and the message of this church. And then the next minute, all it would take is one of those words to get thrown out, and I would feel my heart totally shut down. And I know myself enough to know that that resistance is really just an opportunity. And so if you're willing to open your heart and to have conversations with people that you don't necessarily think that you agree with in the beginning. I think it's so amazing that we can find this common ground and commonalities between ourselves, and that we all want the same things, even if we're saying it a little bit differently. So all that I know to be true for me is that this world is so magical. That the potential that exists in each and every one of us feels so limitless. That I continue to find deeper connection to nature, to myself, to the people in my life. And to me, there's gotta be something to all of this. More than anything, I feel totally blessed to be willing to have this level of curiosity, to be willing to go and have the conversations that need to be had, to find the commonalities that we all have. So if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share it out with your friends, and be sure to subscribe so you get the updates for my next video. Make it a great day.